Welcome. Today we'll be seeing about DC machine problems. This is the first problem. A 4-pole lap-wound DC generator has a useful flux of 0.07 Webers per pole. Calculate the generated EMF when it is rotated at a speed of 900 rpm with the help of prime mover. Armature consists of 440 numbers of conductors. Also calculate the generated EMF if lap wound armature is replaced with the wave wound armature. So in this problem, the given are poles P is equal to 4, Z, that is the total number of conductors is 440, and speed is 900 rpm. You are going to find the generated EMF EG. Okay, to find the generated EMF EG, the formula is pi Zn divided by 60 into P by A. So all the values are present, just substitute all the values. Flux is 0.07, Z is 440 and N is 900. Here P is 4, and you can see the generator is lap wound. Okay, the generator is lap wound. So what you need to do here is A should be equal to P. So A is also 4. Then if you calculate, you will get 462 volt. For wave winding, uh, everything is same as it is. What you need to do here is you need to replace with wave wound armature. Okay, to do that, this A should be equal to 2. Okay, if A is equal to 2, then you will get 924 volt. Very easy problem. This is the next problem. A 4-pole lap wound DC generator has 672 conductors. It is driven at a speed of 1120 rpm. Its flux per pole is 21 milliwebers. Calculate the generated EMF. Find the speed at which it is to be driven to generate the same EMF as calculated above with the wave wound armature. So the given are poles is equal to 4. Flux is 21 milliwebers, where you're going to convert this 21 milliwebers into Weber. So you are going to put 0.021 Weber, and speed is 1120 Weber, and A is equal to P because it is percent is 672. So you need to find the generated EMF. So for lap wound generator, you know A is equal to P. So you need to substitute all the values. The formula EG is equal to pi Zn divided by 60 into P by A. Put all the values as it is, and you will get 263.424 volt. Okay. Next, for wave wound armature, you need to find the RPM. Okay. How much RPM is needed to get the same amount of generated EMF when the machine is replaced with the wave wound. Okay. To find that, here for wave wound armature, A will be equivalent to 2, and the generated EMF EG is this one, which is 263.424 volt. Then you need to find the speed at which the wave wound machine should be rotated to get the generated EMF to be 263.424 volt. So EG is equal to pi Zn divided by 60 into P by A, where N is equal to cross multiply all the values EG into 60 into A divided by pi into Z into P. So you will get 263.424 into 60 into 2 divided by 0.021 into 672 into 4. You will get 560 rpm. So to generate 263.424 volt with the help of a wave wound generator, you need to rotate the armature, that is the shaft of the wave wound machine should be rotated at 560 rotation per minute. This is the third problem. DC generator has a shunt field winding resistance of 100 ohms. It is supplying a load of 5 kilowatt at a voltage of 250 volt. If its armature conductor resistance is 0.22 ohm, calculate the induced EMF of the generator. So the given data is RSH, that is the shunt field resistance is 100 ohm, the power rating is 5 kilowatt, and the voltage is 250 volt, and the armature resistance is 0.22 ohms. So this is the shunt motor diagram. You need to draw the diagram. This will not be given in the sum. Okay, you need to draw the diagram. This is the armature and this is the shunt field resistance, and this is the load current delivered by the generator, and this is the armature current, and this is the shunt field current ISH, IA armature current, and IL is the load current, and this one is the load. Okay. Next, you can write down the formulas for the DC shunt motor, shunt generator. Okay. Here IA will be higher, so IA will be equal to IL plus ISH. Since it is a generator, the generator is the armature. So from the armature, the current will be get out. So from IA, it will be divided into two parts. One is ISH and IL. So apply Kirchhoff's current law at this position. You will get IA is equal to IL plus ISH. Then you know the current through this shunt field resistance is ISH and the shunt field resistance is RSH. So ISH is equal to V by RSH. This is nothing but Ohm's law. And the power P is equal to V into I, which is V is the voltage and I is the load current. And similarly, this is the generated EMF equation, and here V is equal to EB minus IARA. You can apply all the given values present here and you can find the shunt field current. So ISH is equal to V by RSH. V is 250, RSH is 100. So 2.5 amperes is flowing through the shunt field. So ISH is equal to 2.5 amperes. Next, you need to find the power. The power is 5 kilowatt given in here. So you need to find the load current. So you can cross multiply here. IL is equal to P divided by V. Power is 5 kilowatt and voltage is 250 volt. 5 into 5000 divided by 250 is nothing but 20 amperes. Load current is equal to 20 amperes. And this is the armature current IA. You can find the armature current IA is nothing but IL plus ISH. So you need to add these two values. You will get IA of 22.5 amperes. And this is the voltage equation. Here you can see V is equal to EB minus IARA. Now you will find the back EMF EB. You can take this EB out. So EB is equal to V plus IARA. So this is a generator. So the generated EMF will be high. So you can name it as EB or EG. Okay, because generator you can make it as EG also. EG is equal to V plus IARA. So you know the voltage is 250 volt and the armature current IA is nothing but 22.5 amperes and RA is 0.22. So substitute all the values and you will get the generated EMF EG or EB is 254.95 volt. And this is the fourth problem. Here it's a 4-pole 250 volt DC series motor has a wave connected armature with a 200 conductors. The flux per pole is 25 milliwebers. When motor is drawing 60 amperes from supply, armature resistance is 0.15 ohms, while series field winding resistance is 0.2 ohms. Calculate the speed under this condition. So today so you are going to calculate the speed for this given data. So the given R pole is 4, total number of conductor is 200, A is 2, flux is 25 milliweber, the load current is 60 ampere, and the armature resistance is 0.15 ohm, and the series field resistance is 0.2 ohm. So this is the DC series motor connected in the configuration, and this is the load voltage V. This is the load current flowing, and this is the series field winding, and this is the armature of the motor, and this is the back EMF developed, and this is the load connected in the shaft of the DC series motor. You are going to find the speed of the DC series motor. So the formula required are V is equal to EB plus IARA plus IARSE. Okay. Then IA is equal to ISC equal to IL, because the current flowing through the series motor is same. Okay. The current which is flowing through the series resistance, that is the RSC, is same as the RA, as well as it will get out. So in voltage equation you can see EB is the voltage drop across the back EMF in the armature, and here IARSE is the series field resistance drop, and this is the back EMF of the DC machine. So you can supply all the values as it is. You know V is equal to EB plus IARA plus IARSE of EB is equal to minus IARSE. So substitute all the values, everything is given. You will get back EMF as 220 volt. Then to find the speed of the DC motor, from the given equation, you know EB is equal to pi Zn divided by 60 into P by A. You can get N and cross multiply the other values. N is equal to EB into 60 into A divided by pi into Z into P. So N is 1374. Okay, this is the last problem. A 220 DC shunt motor takes a line current of 20 amperes. Resistance of shunt field winding is 200 ohms, and the resistance of the armature is 0.3 ohms. Find the armature current and back EMF. Voltage is 250 volt, load current is 20 ampere, armature resistance is 0.3 ohm, and the shunt field resistance is 200 ohm. Okay, this is the shunt motor diagram. This is the voltage applied, this is the shunt field, and this is the armature winding. You need to find the armature current and the back EMF of the motor. So you know the load current, because it is a motor, you should supply the load current. So IL should enter here, and parts 1 for the armature field. So IL is such, Ohm's law, V, sorry, ISH will be RSH. Okay, so this is the formula for finding the, and since it is a motor, the voltage supplied will be more than the back EMF. So EB is equal to V minus IARA. So you can directly substitute all, you know, is equal to IL minus ISH. So IL is 20 and ISH is minus 1.25. You will get 18.75 volt. How will you find ISH? You know V and RSH. Okay, V is 250 volt and RSH is 200. You will get ISH. Substitute this ISH value here. You will get the load current. Sorry, you will get the, okay, load current is given IL. So IL is given. You have the help of this formula, and you can find the armature current IA. After finding, you can substitute the armature current over here. So equal to V minus IARA. In the next step, we will be substituting IL value and ISH value to find the IA value. Next, we will be using the voltage formula. EV is equal to V minus IARA. Here, V is known, IA is known, and RA is known. So we can substitute all the values and we can find the EB value. Thank you.